Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. According to Michael Benson, the WBA have granted Vasyl Lomachenko an exception to unify with Richard Commey rather than face Anthony Corolla next. And that's only if the fight happens in May. And that's according to Eddie Hearn. So this would be an excellent fight. When you look at, Vasyl Lomachenko, he'd be fighting a Richard Commey who's bigger than him and who even has greater punching power than Vasyl Lomachenko. So this is the type of fight that Vasyl Lomachenko could end up unifying. And if Vasyl Lomachenko is able to beat a Richard Commey, I think we have to give him full credit for it, because if you look at Richard Commey is a bigger opponent, stronger opponent. He's going to be a difficult opponent, and that means, Vasyl Lomachenko is going to have to use his entire skill set. He's going to have to be defensively responsible and can't get lazy or sloppy at any point during the fight, or he could get dropped like he did against Jorge Linares, who's not the puncher that Richard Commey is. So I think that is something that we're going to have to watch out for. I think if Vasyl Lomachenko can get this win, unify another belt, I think that at that point, he's no doubt one of the best fighters in the world. And I already think he is, but I think that elevates him to another level, and that means, even possibly a top 3 pound for pound, depending on how you have it. Everybody's list is subjective, and I have Vasyl Lomachenko in my top 10 pound for pound, but I don't have him in the top 3. This type of win right here is quality, solid, against a bigger, stronger opponent, unifying a world title. I think that there's no way that you cannot give Vasyl Lomachenko full credit for it, and this could elevate him into the top 3. But as you know, pound for pound lists are subjective and constantly ongoing. So as soon as he gets elevated, if someone else, can either rise or fall in the top 10 pound for pound in the top 3, then that could change the way you see the whole situation. Now, I do think that Vasyl Lomachenko could also struggle in this fight as well. If he goes life or death with Richard Commey, that'll be a testament to the level of competition that Vasyl Lomachenko is facing. So I couldn't take anything away from him on that, because he has shown that he can stick in with tough fights. Tough fights build character. But the only thing that I ever meant about Vasyl Lomachenko is he's a tad overhyped, because people believe that he's supposed to just blow these guys out of the water, and he's not always going to blow guys out of the water. Jose Pedraza was bigger, longer than Vasyl Lomachenko, and he didn't blow him out of the water. I think a Richard Commey would be a same type of fight, but if Richard Commey is able to land flush again and again and come with a lot of volume, he could cause Vasyl Lomachenko a lot of problems and maybe even possibly an upset. But ultimately, I'd have to favor Vasyl Lomachenko. He's just very skilled, very talented, and he's going to be a handful and difficult for anyone to beat. Once again, unbiased as always, it's the Ibfp. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.